Well, it's Thursday morning. Got a couple loads of asphalt millings to haul for a guy today. We got to pick up the mini, take the mini over to another job site, have emergency water line to get repaired, get it dug up, see what we need, and get it fixed. Get paid for that. So far so good, guys. I mean, I'm still bringing in money, so it's all that matters. Even though the trucking hasn't really been happening right now for me, still bringing in the dollars. So we'll go ahead and get over to the quarry, and we'll get a couple loads of asphalt millings knocked out, get that handled, and get the water line taken care of. So let's get to it. So we're on our last load of asphalt millings right now, taking these out to get rid of those. Something that I've noticed here in my hometown of Circleville, since I've been here, not running out on the road for the past 3 weeks, I have been doing work locally. Now, everybody's supposed to stay home, for the most part, unless you're an essential worker or whatever. One big thing that I've noticed is Walmart is always packed, no matter what time it is. And the local grocery store, which is Kroger, it's packed from morning to night. I mean, constantly packed. We're passing Kroger right now. Let me just show you the parking lot. There's the parking lot. That's packed. For a pandemic going on, that's that's not what we should be doing. Honestly. I mean, Circleville's not a huge a huge town, so I really don't see why the grocery stores are packed every day. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's like they're packed for like what would typically be packed for Easter or Thanksgiving. It's every day. We're going to get a handle on this virus that's going around. We need to start staying away from people. So, I don't know. That's just been bothering me. I typically, personally, I don't go to the grocery store as far as Kroger. The woman and I, we go to the smaller places. We got an IGA out where we live, along with a Family Dollar, and we can pretty much get everything that we need from those two stores. And there's really, I mean, you figure there's not very many people in either one of the stores at any given time. I mean, you're talking maybe 5 at a time at the most, or at least whenever we've been in there. So I don't know, we need to smarten up, I guess. But anyway, we'll get out here, get this dumped. We'll get the mini loaded up at another job site that we're going to start Monday. And we'll talk about that a little bit, and then we'll go fix the water line. Alright, we got the mini loaded up. It'll actually be coming back here when we're done for Monday. Have some waterways to fix for the field. We're going to start on this one. We're going to get this waterway taken care of. These waterways haven't been touched in about 25-30 years since there's some erosion happening. And they're not working correctly, so we're going to make them new again. Here's the other one that we're going to do. These two are kind of short. There's a few in the back of this field, and then got a couple in each one of those fields over there that we're going to take care of, but we're going to focus up here by the house first. Get these taken care of up here and move on from there. So that's going to be on the next video, of course, but now we'll just get on down the road here and go fix a water line. All right, so back in the winter time, I got a call to come in here and do an emergency water line repair in the middle of the night. Wasn't happy with the repair, but given the time of year it was, homeowner was just happy to have water. I can tell you about the repair. So the homeowner is responsible for everything from the meter to the house, from the meter in. Okay. Well, this line, it's not very long, but the line itself wasn't a very good PSI line that was installed, and it's only about maybe 20 inches in the ground, where it should be about 32 at the minimum. 32 inches in the ground. So anyway, I ended up finding the problem in the wintertime, and we cut it out and put in a splice. And I didn't like the splice. There's actually two connections in here, where I cut a piece of pipe out and installed, I think it's about a foot or 2 foot piece of pipe back in its place. So we're going to dig this up. I've got the mini here. This is why I needed the mini. We're going to dig this up and see exactly what let loose, whether it's a fitting that I installed let loose, or if the pipe busted on back, or what's going on. So all reality, this thing should be dug up, the whole service from the meter right there to the house going into the main, and it needs a larger pipe as far as thickness. It needs a thicker wall pipe put in, and it needs to be sunk deeper in the ground. So also, yeah, I can do that by hand with the shovel there, but we're going to remove the rest of these bushes here, all the way to even the big bush, and I believe we're going to take that big bush out there also. So that's why we need the mini for sure. But let's dig into this and see what we can find. Okay, so I just uncovered the pipe. And you can see my splice and the old splice, or my new pipe and the old pipe. So what I was talking about is I spliced it. This is the new pipe from right here to right here. Okay, that's the new section that I put in. This leak is just in front of that, toward the house. That was not a problem during the winter time. So now I got to call the homeowner and see exactly how he wants to fix this. My recommendation is to replace the whole pipe from the meter all the way to the house. We'll see what he wants to do. All right, so what we're going to do, we are going to replace this whole line from the house out to the meter, but it's not going to happen today. Got to call OOBS, because you never know what's running down under the ground. You know, there could be phone line, fiber optic line,
gas line that nobody knows about, whatever. So you always call Oops, have them come out and check it out, flag everything that's here. So this line is not deep enough as of now. It's only about, like I said, it's only 18-24 inches deep in spots. So we're going to sink that at least 3 foot down in the ground all the way up to the house. And that'll happen next week. But what I am going to do today, so he has water, is we're going to go ahead and expose this a little more. I'm going to take my original splice out, which is right here, and I've got pipe with me. We'll remove this, we'll expose more pipe back in through here, and we'll cut the existing pipe back here somewhere, and we'll put in a bigger section. That way they have water until Oops gets out here and we can get that taken care of. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take all those bushes out right there and that big bush out right there. So enough talking, let's get to it. Okay, there's the temporary fix. Put in a new splice, a couple feet long. The old piece is right there. We'll leave this trench open. I did forget my tripod, so sucks. It's in my other truck. But I'll try to get you guys set up to at least be able to see me pull out the bushes. So let's go ahead and do that. Get that done, and then we can get out of here. Well, guys, so the video quality was my fault. I chalk it up as my fault. I forgot my tripod in the white truck, and I've been driving the blue truck, so that's my fault. Anyway, I'll try not to let that happen again, but we're only human. My dogs are out there barking at the neighbor dogs. Anyway, so of course, this is toward the end of the video here. We'll just do a recap here. So today, we got a couple loads of asphalt millings dumped, loaded the Mini, brought it to a different job site on a emergency water line break, Got the water line temporarily repaired until Oops gets out there to do their service to make sure that, you know, there's no lines or anything around there that I'm going to hit when I'm digging. We'll get it replaced at that point, which will probably be next Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday, we will be working on waterways in a field, 2 short waterways. We're going to reshape those and get those back in use and flowing correctly instead of gouging out the field and eroding the field out. So we'll get those taken care of, get the grass mats down and all that good stuff, and we'll see how well that goes with the small equipment. And as long as it goes smoothly with the small equipment, we are going to do several other waterways over there at that farm. So we'll get those taken care of. We also have a couple driveways that it sounds like I'm going to end up with. Put in the quotes on those, put in the bids on those, so we'll see how that goes. But it sounds promising as far as that goes. Yeah, so I mean, you know, side work's keeping me busy right now. It's typically how it happens when the weather breaks for me. But everybody keep their head up, stay safe, stay healthy, social distance, I guess. I don't know how I can social distance any more than I have. As far as living out in the country, I mean, you know, you just stay away from people. I mean, it's just, that's why you live out in the country. I feel for the people that are in town. You know, I know it's hard when you're in a close community like that, surrounded by a bunch of people. But if you do go out and go to the store, you know, if there's elderly neighbors of yours that are around, you know, check with them, see if they need anything from the store to keep them from having to go. If you're going, you know, make sure that they're taken care of as far as their food and all that stuff. We don't want them going hungry or anything like that. And, you know, just everybody stay safe out there, and we'll definitely catch you on the next video. So like, subscribe, hit the bell, ask questions, leave comments, share my videos, let me know what you think. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching.